Hello, the chronically low birth rate in Japan has led to an employment crisis, so that firms are increasingly having to resort to all sorts of types of persuasion and even terrorizing their employees to encourage them, force them to stay on. And so it's become quite difficult in some situations for people to tender their resignations. So over 100 firms have developed the role of offering resignations on behalf of others. So if you want to leave your job and you think your employer might react badly or even simply just refuse to accept the resignation, you can pay £110 thereabouts, and ask this firm to organise the resignation for you. And apparently about 1 in 6 of people offering their resignations in Japan use this method. I imagine it's because they fear the result. That they fear that there will be an angry response, and so they don't want to do it in person. It led me to think about the whole business of saying no, which a lot of us find difficult. Because when we say no to somebody, we don't know how they're going to react. And sometimes I think if we're asked to do something and we don't want to, when we say that to the person who wants us to do whatever it is, we fear their reaction. It may be quite angry. It may be quite cross. Also, I think sometimes we don't like to say no because we fear it will mean that the person we're saying no to won't like us anymore, and the need to be liked is quite a powerful motivation for lots of us. Or there's the fear that if we say no, we're kind of denying our own abilities. We like to think there's nothing that we couldn't fit into our timetable if we really wanted to, or no task that we couldn't take on if we were so minded. And so to say no seems somehow to deny those I can do anything feelings. Or simply it's a feeling that we're letting the side down, that somehow we have a responsibility to play our part, and if we say no to something, we're not fully engaging, not fully doing what really as a committed member of a team or a friend we perhaps should do. And so for all these reasons, saying no is quite difficult for many of us. But I think we need to do it. It's an important way of asserting who we are, making sure that we are the people in charge of our own lives. And in fact, far from being a sense of having failed by saying no, it's a sign of success. And I think often when we say no, we feel we justifiably proud of ourselves later on. And I do wonder what those people who get a resignation agency to do their resigning for them feel afterwards, whether they feel they perhaps should have done the job in person, that it would have given them more sense of being in charge of their own lives if they faced the situation, however awkward the consequences. And so today I think saying no needs to be something we need to master the art of, and to do so graciously and boldly, but to stick to what we've said, and to feel probably at the end of it that saying no was a good thing to have done, and perhaps opens up possibilities for other ways of spending our time in the future.